Nonz, location Chibi Burgers. Chibi Burgers is based off a historical restaurant that used to be right down the street from my house. It is one of Gabaya's many favorite restaurants that Team Nonz always goes to. A thing in Nonz is that, like your typical American cartoon, there's always a hangout spot after the training session after school. And Chibi Burgers is one of them. But Chibi Burgers is really like small compared to the many restaurants that Gabaya and his gang go to. So Chibi Burgers is based off Chubby Burgers, one of the most favorite restaurants in my city and one of the most recognizable names in burgers. So Chibi Burgers is based off Chubby Burgers, but the reason why Chubby Burgers no longer is located right down the street from my house is because it got shot down by the Mexican Mafia. The Mexican Mafia that has been stalking me for a long time shot down the local restaurant that was literally right next to a liquor store that literally, honestly, destroyed my hometown. This Mexican Mafia gang literally destroyed what my hometown was about. Chubby Burgers used to be located right next to Bob Liquors. I saw a bullet hole in the window before they moved, and I put two and two together, and I knew they left because of the Mexican Mafia. Chubby Burgers turned into a taco stand because they kept on stalking me and my family and everybody else in town. So, to pay tribute to Chubby Burgers, there's going to be a restaurant in Nonz, a fast food restaurant in Nonz called Chibi Burgers, which they will eat at for the next special of Nonz. Before we get to the Big Al arc, I will be posting a new Nonz special revolving around teenagers and goth culture. Better will play a huge role in this TV special. This is gonna be nothing like the Valentine's Day movie, but it will be a very good special. It won't be too heavy on action, but it will be plot based, and it revolves around Beta, and the special will be revolved around Beta being a punk rock fanatic going up against a goth group that's haunting the city. It's about the goth culture and vampires. I was requested by the mainstream media to make a special before I work on the Big Al arc. This location of Chubby Burgers was also a place where I met a really sweet girl who shared the same name as my grandma that was also cock-blocked for me from the Mexican Mafia. But she was Mexican and it was the territory, so it doesn't matter anymore. Her name was Mary, but that was a very recognizable spot in my city. Chubby Burgers was so recognizable it could have rivaled White Castle, which is also going to be referenced in the Vampire Special. The Vampire Special is based off the Goths from South Park and vampires and Beta's hatred for gothic people, saying that it doesn't matter how hard you have it, goth is not punk. So this is literally Beta's stand, and this is literally what Beta stands for as a character. And this special, Beta will be saying why he hates goth people and why they have no reason to be depressed. And it's made to clown on Skate the Infinity. It will also reference one of my favorite underrated arcs in Dragon Ball that is not canon, but damn near is canon because how emotional it made me feel, and it is based off the Garlic Jr. saga from Dragon Ball Z. So it's Garlic Jr. Vampires and Goths will be the theme for this next special of Nonz. So before I get that special out, I will be posting the first chapter before I get into the Big Out part of Nonz because of the character introductions, and I want all of you to have a good feel of the characters, even though you have a pretty great feel of the character in the Valentine's Day special of Nonz. This will be showing the slice of life aspect of Nonz, that literally a rough draft that I was working on last year. I'm going to complete that, and it's going to be starring Zaf and everybody in the gang, and you will see Gabaya and Beta and the whole team along with Tito, Kido, and Multi-Hero from multiple periods in the day where you get to know every single team and all the characters. I'm going to be uploading bits and pieces of that before the special. I just don't want to jump into the Big Al part because the Big Al is one of my favorite arcs in Nonz. So before we even get to what the Big Al arc is about, you will see Gabaya Murioto day by day living his life with his superpowered human friends. The Vampire Special will have a lot of monumental explanations to the plot, but it will not be 100% canon. New stuff is gonna be introduced, but that's supposed to be canon anyway. Like Zaf's fifth member of his team is gonna be revealed. Viado's fifth member of his team is gonna be revealed. Some cool new characters, but it won't be canon. This, unlike the Valentine's Day special, will not be canon. The Valentine's Day special had a lot of spoilers and a lot of abilities that were not supposed to be revealed yet, but it was revealed in order to compete with something, which is the My Hero Academia movie. This isn't trying to compete with something, and it's going to be a general special of Nonz. And it is not touching what I have planned for the Curse of the Elephant statue. So, without further ado, this is Nonz. Location, Chibi Burgers.